I'm based in Berlin in a little research institute called the European Institute for Participatory Media. We are dealing with all this kind of user-centered platforms and media systems, and try to close the gap between scientific research and market applications, and always having the user in the focus of our research. And I'm here with the CHEST project, which is basically a collective awareness platform giving out money to good ideas out in the world, addressing social needs through the means of IT and modern technology.
Thank you. New York. We're here for the Osmeter project. Actually, this booth was about 3 projects. One of them left, so we are with 2 projects left right now. So the first project is Marcos, which is an open marketplace for open software, for open source software, and Marcos is mainly looking at the different licenses under which open source software is available, and perhaps possible infringements of these licenses. Osmeter, on the other hand, looks at open source software and how to measure open source software, not only the source code part of it, but also the community, the backtracking systems, and the news groups.
Basically, we are fighting botnets. So we are building a centralized database which will collect data that is sent from different network sensors, tools, etc. that are installed in partner networks. So the aim is to protect the end user too. The end users can have access to special tools on our website, web portal we are building. So also we are building in the later stage of the project, we are building a partner community, and new partners can get there and get new data for them, or send their data from their networks, or they can contribute with research, for example, data analytics. So that's our main focus.
Thank you.
Fight against botnets.
The company or the project is...
Yes, it is a consortium of 28 partners from 14 different European countries. Yeah, our aim is to get new partners outside of European Union, because to fight such a threat you must act globally.
True.
So we have internet service providers, law enforcement agencies, computer emergency response teams. They are all part of the project.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is the SEEDS project. It's an IP project of 17 partners, and we deal with the problem of how to analyze big data, how to analyze complex data using immersive environments and in virtual reality. So the idea is how to explore this big data using immersive in the data itself, and using sensors to interact with the data in a natural way, with natural gestures, and using explicit signals like gestures, voice commands, and implicit signals, which could be biosignals, meaning heart rate, arousal from the galvanic skin response, eye movements captured by eye tracker. So with this we built a user model of what is the behavior of the user when he's analyzing the data, so that the system can provide a better feedback of what could be the interesting part of the data for the user, so to help them to discover something new in this data. And within the project we have 2 use cases. One is about history data, and one is about neuroscience data.
Okay, so FIRE is about future internet research and experimentation. And FIRE has 2 dimensions. First of all, we have FIRE internet testbeds. So those are available for future internet test purposes. The other dimension is research and especially on experimentation area. And then if you are university, SME, or other research organization, you are welcome to use FIRE facilities. You can find more information on FIRE website www.ict-fire.eu. Thank you.
Okay, so what we are doing here is we are developing an autonomous system, and the project is called Essence, and we do develop technology for the whole process of software development for autonomous systems. And here we show two robots. They are part of the robot swarm. So we have two robots. One is autonomous completely and is doing a task of moving certain blocks and building walls. And then another one is human controlled. So there is a joystick and the human can control this robot. And we made a competition so that visitors could compete with our autonomous robot. And as soon as the visitors get really very skillful with the joystick, we said, okay, now you should look from the robot's point of view. So we show the screen, and then the visitor should look through the eyes of the robot, and then it gets really complicated. So that's where we are definitely doing a very good job. But we, more generally, we try to provide mechanisms for also reasoning about this kind of systems. So we have a lot of tools for formal modeling, for verification and validation of those systems. And we have applications in three concrete areas. One is farm robotics for doing rescue operation. This is one part of this example, and another is cloud computing, where we build the voluntary ad hoc platforms for supercomputers made out of small computers. And we also have e-mobility case study, where we control the traffic and e-mobility transportation made out of e-vehicles with all the restrictions, with batteries that cannot hold too long, with parking place availabilities, with charging stations availability, and other traffic problems. So we generally try to construct the system out of small, simple elements and make groups of those elements that have some certain collective interests, and then to build in this way the wider system. In that way we could control autonomously those kind of systems.
Yeah, great, thank you. And where are you based at?
Well, I'm from Fraunhofer Focus, but the project is an EU project, so there are a lot of partners from Germany, from Italy, from Belgium, from Switzerland, and the coordinator is in LMU in Munich, and the project is Askens project.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kalbant apie ICT Vilnius šiuo metu, tai buvo viena iš didžiausių Europo ICT parodų, kurie dalyvavo iš viso Europos ir net ir iš kitų pasaulio vietų. Labai įdomu buvo tai, kad retai pristatoma tiek daug 7 frameworkų ir europinių finansuojamų mokslinių tyrimų vienoje vietoje. Galima buvo palyginti lygį, pritaikomumą ir perspektyvas. O taip pat atvažiavo žmonės iš Afrikos, iš Pietų Afrikos Respublikos, iš Pietų Afrikos mokslo ir tyrimų institucijų finansuojančių, plėtojančių, kuriems buvo labai įdomu pradėti santykius su Europa ir su Lietuva. Kitas surprizas tai buvo tai, kad lietuviai ir lietuvių projektai pasirodė neprasčiausiai, kai kuriuose vietose net gal ir brandžiausiai. Pavyzdžiui, tokie kaip elektroninė nosis, kaip gydomieji žaidimai, tai projektai jau ten beta versijose arba labai brandžiuose alfose, kurie jau arti visai rinkos. Ir visai po kelių dienų po parodos atsirado daug partneriškų idėjų su parodos dalyviais, ir kai kurios idėjos jau bendrai pristatomos didelės investicinės rinkose, kaip pavyzdžiui klasterio facilitatorius Marius Perešius jau dabar išvažiavęs į Dubajų, pristatinėja Dubajos investoriams galimą bendrą projektą.